Okay, I'm going to show you guys how to find all these measures of center and spread using the Google Sheets program that's going to open up when you go to your data set. So first let's go ahead and click on this link. And I'm going to choose breakfast cereals. Make copy. And then with all these data sets, I'm going to choose sugars. So that's the data set I'm going to be studying. Now to find all of these measurements, to tell Google Sheets to calculate something, you're going to hit the equal sign, and then you're going to tell it what to calculate. So the mean is the average, so we're going to start typing average, and it shows up right here. And now it's going to want to know the average of what. So you're going to come back over here to sugars, and you're going to click on the first entry, and you're going to highlight everything in that column, all the numbers at least. Okay, great. So we have those highlighted. So we scroll back up, and here it tells us that we're looking at the data's entries in row or column J, row 2 through column J, row 77. So we close our parenthesis and hit enter. And it tells us the mean is 7.03. Now for median, it's similar. You hit the equal sign, only you start typing median. And then you're going to do the same thing. You're going to highlight the number, scroll down. Okay. And close your parenthesis and enter. Now for mode and for everything else, if you don't want to keep highlighting and dragging down the numbers of that column, we can actually copy and paste some things. So for mode, let's do equal, mode, and then let's click here. Oops, no, that's not what we want to do. First, let's click on our other data set and let's copy J2 colon J77. So Control C for copy. And now let's go ahead and type equals mode and Control V for paste. Close parenthesis and enter. So our mode is 3. And we can do similar things for all the other data sets. So we press equals, start typing minimum, and then now that I have that data set copied, I can just hit Control V, close parenthesis, enter. Quartile 1, equal sign, start typing quartile. So that'll be the first one that I have. And you're going to put in your data, so Control V for what we copied, and then comma and the quartile number. So since this is quartile 1, I'm going to hit 1, close parenthesis, enter. Okay, median, well, we already know the median from up here is 7. Quartile 3 equals quartile, Control V, and this is the third quartile, so comma 3. All right, and maximum, equal sign, max, Control V for paste. Okay, and standard deviation, also equal sign, and then STD is what you want to start typing. And then we're going to go up to standard deviation population. That's the one you want to use for this one. Control V for our data values. If you don't want to drag in all those data points again, close parenthesis, enter. Range. Let's see. The range you can actually just look at your max and your min. So your maximum was 15, your minimum was 0, 15 minus 0. You can actually type that in if you want to, equals 15 minus 0. Enter is 15. Now the interquartile range is the range between your biggest and smallest quartile. So here you can hit enter. Quartile 3 was 11 minus quartile 1. That gives us 8. You could have done that in your head also if you wanted to. Okay, so there's all our nice measurements. So to make the histogram and box plot, let's go ahead and go to this first link for histogram. Actually, to save some time, let's copy this row again because we're going to need all those numbers to make our our diagrams. So we click on the first number and then we keep going until, so we're holding down the key or the mouse clicker thing. Okay, until we have those highlighted, and then Control C to copy. Okay, now let's go ahead and go to this site. And we just click inside this box, Control V for paste, and generate. And there we go. There's our histogram. And you can copy this. I like to use the little snipping tool. So I'll just snip that, and then I can hit Control C to copy that, and then I can paste it in my diagram. If you want, you can also write out, you can write this on your, or you can print out the page for your stats project and just draw the best you can what this histogram looks like. That's fine as well. Let's go ahead and go back to do our box and whisker plot. So you can use this site right here, but I don't like it as much because it doesn't draw the graph horizontally, it does it vertically, and it also plots dots for the outliers, and I'd rather not have those dots. So I'm going to go back to the stats project page, and I'm going to scroll down to the box and whisker plot maker, Control click. Okay, so let's go to data to enter our data. So we'll click inside this box and Control V to paste all our values. Let's see if it'll let us. Oh, that's right, I copied the diagram, so we're going to have to copy this again. So let's try this, Control C, Control V, there we go. And then you go to Display, and there's our box and whisker plot. So this data set actually looks fairly symmetric. And then again, you can use a snipping tool to copy that image. You can copy it. Again, you can also just draw this on your paper if you're doing that. Okay, so hopefully that helped. This saves a little bit of time to do it on Google Sheets instead of typing all of these data values into your calculator.